Hello, guys. Ta-da-ta-dum. I wanted to make this live streaming. It will not last a long time. Let's see if I'm live as always. Please tell me I'm live. Okay, I'm live. Good. I will not make a long live streaming as always. In fact, tomorrow we are going to have the rewatch of episode 6. But look, guys, I wanted to make this live streaming because I wanted to discuss with you about all the mess that is happening right now with Mappa Studio. Look, I hope you join me. I mean, please write many comments in the chat box here for this live streaming because, look, I wanted to thank Mappa Studio. And I'm so grateful that this animation studio was the only one trying to create something beautiful like season 4 of Shingeki no Kyojin. I don't know if you agree with me, but please, if you just understand how hard it's to create an anime in few months, like they did, send them lots of love. Instant like, thank you, Max, thank you. Send them lots of love, because right now the staff is not having a good time. If you saw on Twitter, of course without spoilers in my case, but if you saw on Twitter, there was this great hashtag that was promoted on Reddit first, and the hashtag is thank you Mappa, as you saw from the title. I want to spread love and to decrease hate. Mappa had between 8 and 10 months to create 16 episodes. Of course, they are still working on them if they have to modify a few things. But guys, we are talking about between 8 and 10 months. Nobody accepted this challenge. Only Mappa did. And this is amazing because thanks to this challenge, we have a season 4. It was not sure if this season 4 could have happened if we would have delayed, or if the producers or the editors decided to skip the release of a season 4 and they decided not to go on with this project. I understand that there are some moments in the episodes in which you can find the CGI, but look, guys, there are already many good memories about this season 4, and especially regarding episode 6. We are going to rewatch it tomorrow, so stay tuned and join me in the live streaming of tomorrow. But what I want to do right now is to support an animation studio that dedicated herself, themselves, let's say, for months and months, weeks, days, hours, minutes, seconds to this project. And we should be grateful. If it was not for them, maybe season 4 couldn't have happened. So can you please be kind with the people who are working? Can you please respect other people's work, even if you don't like it? Respect. I read yesterday that there was this message coming out from one of the people who are working on Shingeki no Kyojin season 4, the final season. And I totally agree with that message. I definitely agree with what they say. Look, I want to try to find it so I can read it to you out loud because they need support. They need love. We are not perfect, so we can't judge them for the mistakes they make. Probably, if we would have been a part of the stuff, we would have made the same mistakes or some of the mistakes you also found out in the episode. But look, don't tell me, please don't tell me that Wit Studio was perfect because it was not. I'm rewatching right now Shingeki no Kyojin from season 1 till season 3. And even in those cases, I could find some defects. Something happened there too. But there is so much love for Wit Studio anyway, and there is less love for Mappa just because they didn't have enough time. Maybe they asked for more time, but they couldn't have. As I told you on Tuesday, look, I'm trying to find it anyway somehow, but it doesn't appear, so I have to try to find it by myself. Let me see. If you find it, please give me the link because I wanted to read it. Look, let me search for it somehow. Look, I'm trying to finish what I'm about to say. Don't worry, but first I wanted to find the message. Um, let's see if I can find still that message. That would be nice because the message was totally perfect, and there are no excuses for this. Oh, come on. I saw it a few seconds ago. How is it possible? Okay. Maybe I'm going to find it somehow. Wait, I am about to find it. If you found it, please link it to me. For me, I really enjoyed the anime because they are already doing the best. Mappa did their best. Thank you so much for all your support, guys. This is really important. The total support for my boys, girls, and others at Mappa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see if I can find that message. Sorry. Oh, why? I can't find it. Wait. I have to. Oh, okay. I found it. I found it. Thank you. Thanks for waiting for me. Okay. The message that one of the staff said. Of course, the source of this message is Twitter, and the source of this message is a Twitter account that is a sort of spy. But so I hope this is really true. I mean, I hope this message is official. But anyway, I wanted to read this message because this message is totally right. And the person who said all this is totally right. Okay, I'm reading the message. All the staff working on this season been pouring their sweat, blood, and tears into making this show look as good as it can be in an insanely short amount of time. A time that's even shorter than a normal anime. And we are talking about a final season of one of the most famous, one of the most popular, and one of the greatest anime ever. This is just my adjustment to this first part of the message. Second part. You are free to have your own opinion on the show. However, constantly bothering and harassing staff is unacceptable. Having the courtesy to at least respect the insane effort being put in the show would be appreciated. Let's be mature. I totally agree with this because this is totally correct. Ciao Alessandro Guerra, ciao. Mappa Studio, Mappa Top Studio, Astro Zero, ciao. Comunque, stanno adattando quasi perfettamente a parer mio. Grazie, grazie mille anche per i vostri messaggi italiani, poi cercherò in qualche modo di tradurre, quindi continuate a seguirmi nel frattempo. Guys, they are totally right. Hola Edward, ciao Pietro, ciao. I think you all make a mistake. And when you make a mistake, yes, you like when people tell you that you made a mistake. But one thing is to say, sorry, Mappa Studio, I think you made a mistake. Look, if you can put less CGI and put more painted, more painted scenes instead, it would be better. Thank you. This is a nice message. This is a nice advice. This is something said politely. But when you put dead threats, when you said bad words, when you offend people, you are out of control. And this is insane. You don't understand the pressure these people have. And it's not an excuse, it's just reality. If you don't understand this, if you don't even comprehend the effort, the stress, the pressure these people have, you should put yourself in their position more. To send negative messages to a person that is working for you and they are not asking you money to watch all you watch. Because you can find these episodes on platforms, okay, that you made an account and probably they are free. They didn't ask you to go to the cinema to pay a ticket. They didn't ask you. So you prefer the WIT studio, and I admire WIT studio too, because I followed even Vinland Saga, for example. That is one of the best stories till now that I've ever watched. And they made us something great. I like WIT studio. But WIT studio refused to go on with this season because they didn't give them time. It's their personal choice. Fine. But can you praise people who are challenging themselves? People who are trying to do something they have never done before. They are trying to do something different. Can you praise people like this? No matter if the result is 100% or even 90%. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit in touch with the webcam more and more. Can you just appreciate this? I think you should, because they are teaching you something you also should do. That means try something new, trying something that can be impossible to do. This is a challenge, and they can make mistakes. They are human beings. But I give you a personal suggestion. Can you try to enjoy more? Can you try to stop criticizing everything as if it's your main hobby? Criticizing is good. I also criticize many things I watch. But that doesn't mean to write negative messages to people or to the families of these people. This is rude. And that's why I don't want to join. I don't want to be part of a fandom, a fan base, or whatever. I prefer to stay individually speaking, just me and me. I can love things without being part of a fan base. And that's the best thing to do. Because when you join a fan base, You think that you have the authority to speak, the authority to say your own opinions as if you are superior. Just because, oh, yes, I am the viewer. That's why I have to talk. I have to say my opinion and I can even offend if I want to know. You can't. That's disrespectful. And I think you, people who are offending, wouldn't want the same treatment to you or to your family. I I can't stand this. I don't get it. I really don't. This is so childish. For real. Everybody loves this story. We are here talking about it every week. That means we all love these stories. And we all love anime like this. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here talking hours and hours. But that doesn't give me the authority to say bad things. People who are criticizing Mikasa's face. Can you read the manga? Look, I saw the manga this time. I mean, I saw that scene after watching the episode. I had to take the manga and check that scene. Mikasa is beautiful. Mikasa is like in the manga. So if you want to criticize somebody, go and criticize Isayama Sensei. Even if I don't want that to, because I love Isayama. But let's criticize the proper people. Even the people who say it's Mappa's fault. No, it's not. If you don't know things, don't talk. That's the best advice I can give you. It's not Mappa's fault. Yes, they decided to go on with this project, but that's not their fault. If they could have had the same time we had without Corona, you wouldn't talk like this. You would also do, oh, Mappa. Can you try to comprehend the feelings? Can you understand how does it feel to work from home every day and probably in a few square meters? Now you don't understand, of course, because you don't put yourself in their positions. That's not an excuse. But I wanted to tell you, how does it feel? It's not easy. It's not. So please, try to comprehend the people. Come on, you comprehend Marley people. And you don't understand Mappa? That's incoherent. That's incoherent. You try to make big sentences all the times on the internet by saying, oh, I understand the Marley people. They are doing this because we should put ourselves in other people's position, blah, 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 blah. And then what are you doing now? You're incoherent when you do something like this. Because you're not putting yourself in their positions right now. It's just an example between anime, when you get so angry because people don't understand that anime because, oh, they should understand them. They did it because of this. Why you don't get angry on this? This is a cyberbullying. You have always criticized the cyberbullying on the internet until now. Where are you now? Is this good? No one said that episode 6 is perfect, but we don't need a perfection because that's not what we are. If we were robots, we would have been perfect, but we are not. And sorry to say, I'm happy. I'm happy not to be perfect because no matter what, I felt that episode. I felt it all. It's my opinion. You can say the contrary. Thank you. I agree. And I'm happy that you have different opinions. If you didn't feel that episode, okay, it's totally fine. We are not the same. You can give Mappa suggestions, you can give Mappa advice. But that is it. It's pointless for you to repeat the same things every day because we understood you don't want the CGI, you don't like the CGI. Okay, we understood. But can I say it? I'm tired. I'm tired to read or to hear the same sentences over and over and over and over again. This is stupid to me. That's my opinion. I wanted to thank Mappa because they challenged themselves to do something they have never expected to do in other contexts. I thank Mappa because they gave us the chance to see a season 4. Thank you. I wanted to thank Mappa for all the effort they made every single day during the Corona time. They are not the only one. I know. They made a mistake. They made mistakes. I know. But that doesn't mean people should offend. Why? Why we have to offend the people so easily? Why? Do you think that if you offend them, they are going to go on making this project in the best way? I don't think so. I think people should be more empathetic. Empathy is the key to create peace in this world. Then, is the anime not perfect? You anime only have the anime. One more time. You are not satisfied with the anime. You have the manga. You are manga readers, right? So you have the manga too. I am an anime only, and I'm satisfied. There are many other anime only who are not satisfied. Good for you. I mean, I'm sorry for you. But we still have lots of episodes. They can still become better and better. Can we give them the chance? Can we give them this possibility to show us they can become better and better, even with a probable part 2? You manga readers have said that the part 2 of this season 4 is so great that it takes lots of time and lots of effort. Can we give them the chance to create something good? Or just because they make some mistakes now, till episode 16 or till episode 26 or 28 or whatever, they are over. I don't like when people erase other people like this so quickly, so easily. I don't like that. I don't like. But it's not Mappa's fault. You can say that it's Mappa's fault because they decided to join this project, okay? It was just challenging themselves, probably. Or they thought they could. But then Corona rules appeared here in Japan too, so they were forced to work from home. So when they accepted, it was before the Corona rules here in Japan. So they couldn't know. They had to stay at home, to work from home. Even now, they didn't know. I'm happy that they accepted, because in a hard moment like this, they are trying to make us happy. They are trying to detach ourselves from the situation we are living in. And we are already tired with the situation we are living in. So why do we spread more hate for nothing? I think there are many, many more important things than this. I mean, many more important things to judge or to criticize, to spread real words for than this. Mikasa's face is not good. Levi is too fat. The the ODM scene, oh, what's it's so terrible. This is these are some of the things people said. The CGI is unacceptable. Eren is so terrible. Um, the face of Eren when he meets Mikasa is not the same as the manga. What else? Flock is terrible. They seem all chubby. The scene with the Billy Tiber was nonsense. It was stupid to put it. Look, I can keep going on till the end of time. Or to me, I'm just saying my own opinion, but to me, just that Imada Mikasa, that was crazy. Sorry, I forgot that the music was not good. The OST of the previous seasons was great, and now they are not using it anymore. Are you sure? I don't think so. Many, many things. Ah, how Eren is diving into the Warhammer Titan is wrong. Um, then there is that frame when Eren is turning the head that is wrong. What did I hear then? The way Mikasa is turning the face to Eren is totally wrong. Okay. Then the ODM gear, oh, that moment was one of the worst because they used the CGI. Now they can't use the CGI even for them moving. Okay. Or what else? Yeah, that OST, you should have used that soundtrack, not this one, because this one is better if you use it in the other one, and then this one in the other one. The scene with the Megath and Willy while they are talking, oh, no, it was pointless. You shouldn't put it. It was better, more action during the battle with the Warhammer. The way in which the Warhammer is cutting the head, let's say, of Eren. Oh, that's wrong because you should have done this. Oh, can you send your curriculum to Mappa? Maybe you can help them next time more than now. I know this comment that I made right now is stupid, but you have so many good advice. So please join them, and next time everything can be better. Or what else? Mikasa's face is a male face. She seems like a Jojo. Um, um, then what did I hear? Uh, ah, then the frame in which Eren's Titan is over there with the different colors of eyes. We can't count it because that's a frame. It's not moving, so it's not good. It doesn't give me chills. It doesn't give me anything, that frame. Really? Really? Okay. Eren in that frame is not moving, but the face tells you everything you need to know. If you tell me that Eren's face is nothing, okay, I feel sorry for you because I felt it. And sorry to say, but I prefer that Eren's Titan than with the studio. I said it already multiple times. Even if that Eren is not moving over there, the face can speak. that even Levi, who was jumping, I mean, he was coming over there, it was like, oh. But people had to say bad things about that too. No, the ending, it was better to do something else. Why did you end with the Levi's eyes like this? It was better another ending. You should have moving on. Huh? I mean, boh. Sorry, I commenti in Italian. Boh. Look, yes, you can complain. I'm not saying you can't because I'm nobody to say to you the contrary. I mean, I can't say you don't complain anymore. But please don't offend. Don't offend because it's pointless. Ah, and then Mikasa's eyes are not the same. They should have been more intense. The speech when Mikasa is talking to Eren, she should have been more passionate, more intense, blah, 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 blah. Eren's face when he's turning to Mikasa should have been more emotionless, blah, blah, blah. I feel I am stupid because I felt totally the contrary. I felt as if it was okay. I don't understand. And I'm happy not to understand it because that makes me feel happy for the fact that I felt it, that I'm satisfied. I know that there was the work of a CGI. I know, I can notice it. But if I have to demolish an entire episode because of that, no, I don't want to. I don't want to. Because to me, it's totally disrespectful. Because if they do this to me, I feel as if I'm nothing, as if I am a piece of shit. Let's say, sorry if I say this bad word, but you understood what I mean. If they could have worked more, now we would have had a Jujutsu Kaisen the final season, okay? I mean, okay, the Jujutsu Kaisen is another team, so, but if they had more time, that would have been different. They didn't have time, not because they didn't want to have, but because they couldn't have, and it's different. I don't think they are masochists who like to do bad things or to receive bad comments because they like to. No, as you heard, they don't like. They didn't have the proper time because they couldn't have the proper time. Anyway, I don't want to go on with this live streaming as if I'm angry or something. I'm not angry. I'm just sad. I'm just sad because I think it's not easy while we are living in this period of time, and that's not an excuse, but it's just a plus, and it's real. Okay, I think that in moments like this, we should send love and spread love instead of hate like this. Because our world is already in a bad situation. If we keep spreading hate, things will never end. And why do we have to feel depressed more and more and more? Or why do we have to make other people feel depression and stuff like that for an episode of an anime? I care about Shingeki no Kyojin. I love Shingeki no Kyojin, but that doesn't mean I have to bully a person. It's ridiculous. I don't like it. And I loved this episode. Look, tomorrow I'm going to rewatch it and and see because look, there are some moments that no matter if uh, no matter if there is the CGI or not. There are some moments, guys, that in that episode that if you are deeply in touch with this story, you can't say that that episode is bad. You can't. You can't. Okay, once I will finish the final season, I'm going to read the manga and see the differences. Of course, there will be differences. It's impossible to recreate exactly the same things. Otherwise, it would have been manga 2, the final manga 4, the final season. I mean, but I will read it. Okay. But sorry to say, there are some moments in these episodes that they are epic. And if I just think that it took 8 or 10 months to create something like this, I can't imagine if they would have had 1 year or 1 year and a half. What would have happened? I think it would have become one of the best anime ever. But it's still one of the best anime ever, in my opinion, because it still reached my heart with the tone of the voice acting had, with the music, with the facial expressions, with the top moments, with the catchy sentences, even with the CGI sometimes. Because look, when they used the ODM, sorry, I was shaking. When they appeared behind the Megath and the others, or when they appeared in front of Galliard in the last scene, look, I was shaking. Maybe because I am too enthusiastic. Okay, good for me. I was shaking. And I said it even in the reaction video, if you check it. I said it. I was shaking totally. That was good. I felt it. Look, yesterday I discovered, I don't know if you know, and correct me if I'm wrong, but some people were talking about these problems of the CGI and stuff like that. And a person, more than one person said, look, you loved the battle of Levi and Zeke, but that was not Wit. They were freelancers who worked on that scene. So also in this case, we are praising sometimes Wit for scenes they didn't make. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this correct, what I'm saying? Or they were just mocking and they were just saying something not true? Okay, yes, I'm right, correct. We are praising Wit for that scene, but Wit didn't make it. So if Wit made that scene, Levi versus Zeke, we will never know. They asked for help. Maybe Mappa couldn't ask for help in this period. But we can't say that Wit was perfect because many people worked with Wit throughout the many more months. So enjoy. Life is beautiful. Enjoy. Until you have time, enjoy. Because we will never know what's happening tomorrow. Let's enjoy. That's my personal suggestion. And I hope you guys understand what I'm saying, especially in this historical period. We are tired to suffer. We are tired to spread hate. We are tired to be sad. Let's enjoy. Let's scream when we have to scream in front of this amazing episode. I mean, look, in that reaction, I was about to scream, but it was better not. Okay, that would have been too exaggerated. But okay, sorry, I didn't read all of your comments, but I'm trying to read all of them right now. If they didn't appear, or if they don't appear, it's just because I asked the YouTube's help to delete comments with spoilers or comments that include some things that could be spoiler and stuff like that. So sorry for that. But or because you said something rude and YouTube automatically deleted it. It could be because it goes against the policy of the platform. It can be. Um, okay, let's read some of the comments. Mappa did their best. Step one studio. Okay, good job. People don't like the changes. That's not a problem of Mappa exactly, because some changes like Mikasa's face, you see it in the manga, because I repeat you this. After this episode and after all the complaints, I took the manga. I mean, as I asked my husband, I took the manga and I looked at that scene. It's almost the same, Mikasa. So why are you complaining? Like, that's pointless. Ok. Io penso che Mappa Studio stia facendo un ottimo lavoro, però con la CGI hanno un pochetto esagerato. Con i giganti ci può stare, ma non mi è piaciuta molto sulle persone. Ma questo è un commento intelligente, nel senso che questo è un commento, un suggerimento, come posso dire, un consiglio che tu puoi dare a Mappa, ed è ben accetto. Infatti sono loro i primi a dire: guardate, se avete dei problemi o non vi piace, è giusto avere opinioni diverse. E ci sta. Cioè, hai fatto un commento intelligente, perché non stai offendendo nessuno, e questa è la cosa più importante. Però rimane ugualmente un gran lavoro anche per la situazione che si sta vivendo. Certo, la penso anch'io. Cioè, bisogna considerare tante cose. Non si può considerare solo quello che si vuole. E bisogna considerare che non è colpa di Mappa se alcune cose non sono venute fuori come volevano, perché c'è una restrizione temporale che è stata data da altre persone allo studio Mappa, e non il contrario. Cioè, non è che Mappa è masochista che dice: guarda, io domani mi metto a fare 16 episodi in 8-10 mesi e lo pubblico. Così, anche se fa schifo, lo pubblico. No, non sono stati masochisti. C'è stata una restrizione temporale costretta da qualcuno, che non è Mappa. Quindi bisogna anche comprendere queste cose. Cioè, uno se la prende con Mappa, ma bisogna guardare chi c'è dietro Mappa. Non so se rendo l'idea. I feel bad for Mappa staff. Abigail Hill, hello. Love your reactions, and with your mother, by the way. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you. Thank you for staying here with me. Me too, Abigail. Thank you. Thank you, Marco. Grazie mille. Buongiorno a tutti. Ciao, Gaetano. Ciao. Edward, with the studio wasn't always perfect, but it didn't take away from making Attack on Titan amazing. Look, of course, there is a difference between Mikasa of season 1 and Mikasa of season 4. She grew up. And let me tell you honestly, I've never seen Mikasa so girlish. I mean, okay, in season 1 when she had long hair and John said, look, with the long hair, you're better. And Iris said, no, with the short hair, you're better. She cut her hair and she didn't care about John's advice. But I have never seen Mikasa with girlish, I mean, with that specific attitude, okay? So I was not impressed. I was not shocked by what I saw. Then we saw Mikasa with the lipstick, I think in season 1 or season 2, I don't remember. Mikasa with the lipstick. I don't think it's matching. If it was Historia, I would have agreed. I mean, I would have understood. But Mikasa with the lipstick. Non ci si può lamentare, ciao Marco, non ci si può lamentare di Mappa, perché se Witt avesse accettato il lavoro, le animazioni e i disegni sarebbero risultati indecenti. Non si sa, però sicuramente sarebbe uscita la stagione finale, sarebbe uscita molto dopo, no? E considerando il fatto che questa stagione va in concomitanza, diciamo così, con la fine del manga, è logico che non hanno potuto pubblicarla questa final season tra 2-3 anni, perché è tutta una strategia di marketing. Se uno capisce un po' le cose, sa perfettamente che è stata scelta questa tempistica per andare di pari passo, mettiamola così, con le vendite del manga. Ma questa è una cosa che accade per tantissime stagioni di tantissimi manga che si stanno concludendo, eccetera, eccetera, ma la popolarità che ha questo manga non ce l'hanno magari tanti altri. Ecco, quindi è questo che incide. Però non è colpa di Mappa se ci sono state queste restrizioni, lo ripeto a menadito praticamente. I'm Japanese. Oh, thank you so much for watching, Fumi. Konnichiwa. I'm sad that Japanese animation is in such a bad situation. Me too. I hope that everything is changing and Mappa is receiving lots of love. Oltre al fatto che Mappa, mia opinione, ha fatto un lavoro egregio in questi episodi, anche secondo me. Infatti domani, guarda, se ci sei, forse purtroppo io lo faccio di mattina qui, orario di qui, però io solitamente lo riguardo per riemozionarmi di nuovo, mettiamola così. Quindi se ci sei, altrimenti se non ci sei, resta comunque sul canale e quindi lo potrai rivedere anche dopo. Thanks for the support to Mappa. No, but look, I think I'm not doing something strange or something crazy. I'm doing something that should have been normal, and many other people should do this. If you have a Twitter, go on and keep tweeting "Thank you, Mappa," or create many other beautiful hashtags because they are working. They are still working on this, and if they can modify some things, or if you can give them a great advice with the polite words, they can listen to you because they are not saying, oh, I don't care what the audience, I mean, what the crowds of people are saying about what I'm doing. I don't care. No, they are listening. So that's good for you to reach them with the proper words. That's the best thing to do. Colino, ciao, hello. I just don't understand how people get so upset over just an anime. The manga will always be there. Exactly, that's what I said a few minutes ago. Yeah, Isayama is a genius. I agree with this too. Yeah, 8 months and they are rocking. Yeah, you should understand this. 8 months. There are some scenes with the wheat that were made in months. Some scenes or some episodes only. So let's make a difference. People who wanted wheat back should realize that the wheat stuff had a very tough time making Attack on Titan. Yes, that's true. They had a reason why they gave the project to another studio because they didn't agree, let's say, with the time limit that was supposed to finish this coming out of this final season. I mean, maybe wheat was there anyway, but the fact that they heard that in 10 months they had to make everything, probably they said, oh, we need more time. That's why they refused. That's what I heard. It was this or nothing, so being upset or ungrateful is totally pointless. Yes, I agree with you, Colino. Yes, the original art is the manga. If you don't like anything else, just read that. Look, Isayama right now, please don't go to offend Isayama-sensei for Mikasa's change, because that's stupid. I mean, if you are in anime only and you discover the Mikasa now as she is, please, before offending, go and check the manga and you will see that Mikasa is like this, for real, that it's not just an imagination, okay? Isayama wanted her like this. It's not that Mappa one day woke up and they said, oh, let's change Mikasa, look, let's make her become less girlish than usual. No, no. For example, I love One Piece. Okay, I know the anime has problems, so I just read the manga. It's pointless to complain. Look, if everybody would have been like you, Colino, at this point, the world will be full of peace, in my opinion. What makes Attack on Titan a masterpiece is the story. Edward, you got me right. Yes, I agree with you too. Yes. Yeah, look, I love battles. I really love battles. But the story, the plot twists, they are enough for me. I don't know. I don't know what you think about this, but to me, they are enough. Aurora Waltz, hello. I hope they don't cancel the season. I hope that too. I always get so happy when Sunday comes, but I don't think they will, because they know that there are many, many good people in this world, and they don't want to interrupt something because of haters, because of people who don't appreciate, or because of people who prefer to offend instead of finding good words. I don't think they are too stupid to do something like this and let them win. No, there are even people who appreciate what they did, and the hashtag confirms that. People still telling that they can delay. Why people are like, um, if they could, they should have delayed. I have the same opinion. If they could have had more time, that would have been awesome. But they couldn't have. So, shikatanai. Remember Eren when he says shikatanai? I mean, there's no choice. Okay, Shingeki no Kyojin, the final season. Arigato. 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 Kochira koso. Arigato gozaimashita. Mappa. Mappa stagio. Stagio. Yes. Mappa-san, gambatte kudasai. Gambatte. Gambatte. It's not the staff's fault, though. They just have had a tight schedule. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Correct. Yes. Misha, hello. Mappa is a great studio. Animation is amazing. Thank you, Mappa. Thank you. Thank you for supporting Mappa. Most of the faces are exactly the same as the manga, Colino. Okay, you can tell me. I don't know what they are talking about. You can tell me because you read the manga. I just saw Mikasa's face and it's the same. Actually, DD, hello. People complaining too much instead of being thankful and aware of the huge amount of work they have done. Exactly. We should appreciate more. If Mappa didn't carry Attack on Titan, who knows what happens? I think they would have never published the final season, or I don't think they would have given Wit Studio more time, because I think probably Wit Studio asked, "Can you give us more time?" And I think the answer was no. Otherwise, we would have had Wit, or we would have waited for Wit, right? So yeah. I started to laugh to the people who still talk about it sucks. Look, it's tiring. It's becoming boring. People complained about the new Willy scene. Yes, yes, they were complaining because they said, you just wanted to humanize this character. In fact, I also said it in the commentary, but I understand why they do this, because Willy is a person and he has to say goodbye to his family. Willy has a family, so it was important to hear what he said to his kids for the last time. Because look, it happened even in other manga. Look, do you remember? Okay, I wanted to say it tomorrow, and I will say it. But do you remember Itachi in Naruto? He did the same when he left Sasuke, like that. I mean, not now, Sasuke. Okay, do you remember? Willy said the same sentence with the voice of Kakashi. Well, look, Willy said the same thing. Not this time. Maybe next time or something like that. Tomorrow I will rewatch it. It reminded me of Itachi, so that was nice to see. Because even Itachi, even Willy, they knew they were about to die. And this is a nice perspective. Even if I don't like Willy Taiba, but anyway, that was a good scene. My partner and I read the manga and we loved the new scene. Okay, because it's new. I didn't know. So in the manga, you don't have that Willy scene. Okay. Given much more meaning to Willy as a character, exactly, because we see another perspective of himself as a character. Yeah. They were complaining that scouts were also CGI. Yes. Also, they were complaining about the OST. Yes. Kodansha was not going to wait for another studio because they know the audience disappears if you wait too long, especially if the manga is finishing. Okay, I don't know what's about to happen with the Demon Slayer or the Promised Neverland, but because the manga already finished in that case. But maybe Demon Slayer can be an exception, because after this a huge success and after all the merchandise, after all the gadgets and stuff like that, how the marketing is going on with this, If you compare Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan, is definitely more popular Demon Slayer right now in Japan, even if there are lots of lovers of Attack on Titan here too. Um, Look, I want to tell you one thing in a bracket. Even the cosplayers. I mean, when I went to cosplay events and stuff like that, I didn't see lots of cosplays about Attack on Titan here in Japan. In the West world, many, many more people are doing it. But here, I noticed that they don't try to make lots of cosplay regarding Shingeki no Kyojin. Maybe now they are trying to imitate Eren with long hair. That would be a nice cosplay. Okay, let me go on. Yes, complaining about the OST. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Also, the way attack looked at times wasn't scary enough. Come on, I got scared. I told you already. She's supposed to look more like a male. That's her design. Yes, exactly. I agree. Ackerman are crazy, powerful warriors, not beautiful princesses. Yeah, I agree with this comment. Yeah, these are people, they are sad with their own lives. It can be. So I can understand their point of view. Mm, but it's too much. Mappa has the best of the CGI, but actually look at Jujutsu Kaisen. They had more time for that. You can see the difference. And the CGI on human characters move very fast or appear less than a second. It's barely noticeable to a normal viewer. I don't know why people complain on everything the other thing. Yeah, that's the problem. Misha, we have to appreciate the work Mappa has done. Complaining just ruins everything. Yeah, that's the problem. More respect to each other, guys. Thank you, Mappa. Edward, I almost teared up when the scouts short. Yes, me too. Look, I was about that moment. Okay. I agree with you. I watch every Attack on Titan episode of Mr. Danny Des. Okay. In my TV Samsung 55. Yes, me too. I have a 55. Yes, yes. And it's the best experience in my life. Oh yes. Try with the speakers too. It's like having cinema at home. Yeah, exactly. Um, Actually, Mappa follows more the manga design than Wit. Yes, I heard this too. But even if it wasn't like that, when then what's the problem? I asked the same question to myself too. The manga is the original art as the author intended. I can still enjoy the anime, but I don't understand why someone would take it so seriously. That's exactly the point I was talking about a few minutes ago. I'm still gonna watch season four. Me too. Even if it will see more CGI, we will not know because probably the second part of a season four, if there will be a second part of a season four, maybe they are working on it now and it's coming out in October, so they have more time already, or it will come out in January 2022, so they will have a more time, and we will still don't know until we wait for the answer. Um, okay, people just love complaining. I noticed that, and it took like 3 or 4 months to be animated. Only that fight. Ah, the Levi and Zeke. Okay, Yappari. Actually, that was the scene. It took 3 or 4 months to animate Levi versus Zeke. You know what I mean? Okay. Look at the cart of a Mappa compared to the cart of a Witta, but it still didn't take. It's totally different, actually. Yes, I have to tell you honestly. Yeah, the cart. In fact, the cart Titans dimension uh, is totally different. I thought it was shorter. I mean, smaller, but here in Mappa, she, because big is a what, she is bigger, right? Yeah, I found that difference too. Yes, Arifumi Imai, an animated freelancer, carried. Ah, okay, thank you for confirming this. So even Levi versus Ziku was not made of by Wita. So, so what? I can understand not liking the CGI. I can understand too. But do you like Mappa? Don't know that. Mm. Do you think they wanted to use CGI? No, I don't think so. In fact, I think that they wanted to have more time for this too. Thank you, Mappa, e ciao, ciao Berto, ciao. Credo che più avanti tutti capiranno perché nessuno voleva prendere in carico Attack on Titan. Ci mancherebbe, capiremo tutti. Meno male che la capiremo. Prima intendevo che Wit avrebbe fatto un lavoro indecente, ok, nello stesso tempo di Mappa. Ah, sì, certo, comparandoli, cioè se mettiamo i due studio, no? Con la stessa tempistica, molto probabilmente è anche questo il motivo per cui Witt non ha accettato quello che avrebbe potuto fare se avesse avuto molto più tempo. Also, thank you to the staff. Thank you so much, Gauther, Charlotte. Hello, thank you so much. Arlox Clayer, ciao, 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 ciao. On my recent trips to Japan, I didn't see much. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, Colino. You're right. They don't have lots of merchandise exposed. Maybe if you search online, etc., yes, but yeah. It depends. When Shingeki no Kyojin, the Chronicle movie came out, there was the merchandise and stuff like that. But usually, in the rest of the year and stuff like that, or even in the previous years, there was not all these gadgets and all you see usually for Demon Slayer, for example. Berto, comunque la cosa più importante è l'adattamento. Qui è quasi perfetto. Beh, meno male, perché se me lo dici tu che hai letto il manga, io posso anche comprendere, no? E deve essere la cosa più importante, non le animazioni, il bello di Attack on Titan è la trama, e sono contenta che anche tu la pensi nello stesso modo, e le espressioni molto altro. Leggete il manga. Beh, devo dire che le espressioni facciali, ma ne parleremo domani, because tomorrow we are going to rewatch this episode, episode 6, and I will tell you all the facial expressions I love. Ecco, lo riguarderemo, quindi ti farò capire, no? Ti farò capire quello che intendo per quanto riguarda le espressioni facciali. J.O.旦那さん 元気です。ありがとうございます。本当にありがとう。見てくれてありがとうございます。私のリアクション。io delle Final Season adoro tanto la regia. Ecco, per esempio, ci sono tante opinioni diverse, quindi è bello avere delle visioni diverse sempre nel rispetto del prossimo, perché noi pretendiamo lo stesso rispetto e poi dopo invece siamo noi i primi a non darlo. Quindi è bello anche vedere delle cose negative, delle cose positive, o magari possiamo dare dei suggerimenti noi a Mappa su cosa ci piacerebbe vedere, che musica ci piacerebbe ascoltare. Ci sono tanti modi per potersi esprimere, ma l'importante è esprimersi con rispetto, con gentilezza, perché stiamo noi facendo un favore magari a Mappa di dire noi cosa vorremmo, e loro stanno facendo un favore a noi mostrandoci la loro arte, facendoci vedere quello che sanno fare in pochissimi mesi. Cioè, io in 10 mesi non saprei neanche da dove partire se mi dicessero animalo, dai, forza. Cioè, non è facile, la pressione, lo stress, la costanza, la dedizione, le lacrime, come hanno detto anche nel messaggio, perché io mi immagino quanti avranno pianto con lo staff perché non sapevano più dove sbattere la testa. Del rispetto, no? Perché c'è la pressione, cioè voi non avete idea. Questi cambiano studio e la pressione del nuovo studio che si fa carico di tutti i fan del precedente studio se la addossano già tutta, solo per quello è un problema. Quindi già la pressione sotto quel punto di vista c'è. In più, l'ansia da prestazione perché dici, ma gli piacerà, non gli piacerà, non lo so, chi lo sa, ma boh. Quindi doppia pressione. Poi arrivano anche i commenti negativi che sono giusti, sono, come posso dire, sono leciti, ok? Sono leciti. Ma ci sono commenti negativi e commenti negativi. Qualora fossero ripetitivi, sarebbero semplicemente noiosi. Cioè, io se lo dico una volta che la CGI non mi piace, non è che sotto ogni commento sotto ogni episodio dico la CGI non mi piace. L'ho detto una volta, quella è. Che poi cosa gliene frega alla gente del mio parere che continua a ripetere le stesse cose? Cioè, è ridondante, dà fastidio. L'ho capito, non ti piace la CGI? L'ho capito. L'ho capito, ma tanto ci sarà anche negli altri episodi, quindi tanto vale ripeterlo centinaia di volte, no? l'abbiamo capito, non ci piace questa sfumatura con CGI, beh non ci piace, io non mi metto in mezzo perché a me l'episodio è piaciuto, è stato soddisfacente per mie svariate motivazioni personali che le ho già dette, stradette e dette miliardi di volte, quindi ognuno la pensa in modo diverso, ma è il modo in cui vengono espressi i concetti che fa la differenza. Io quando leggevo questi pezzi del manga pensavo seriamente che non avrebbero animato proprio, mi ah sì. Ecco, vedi, ci sono opinioni diverse. It's nice to have different opinions, but it's the way you say things that changes things. I mean, it's the way you say things that matters. Um, the way you get in touch with other people, that's the most important thing to do. And how you do this is even more important. So I hope you understood what I wanted to say with this live streaming. I really like Mappa and I think they are making a great job. I will still support this animation studio because like I don't know what I would have done without a season 4. I want to know the end. Okay, I was forced to read the manga in that case, but just for the fact that I have the possibility to have a season 4, that's so lucky and I'm so thankful for this. Il direttore della final season, Yuichiro Hayashi, nel suo precedente lavoro Dorehodoro ha fatto da solo la storyboard di tutti i 12 episodi, opening e ending, un pazzo, lo adoro, è perfetto, so pazzi, ma quello che ho detto all'inizio della live streaming e poi chiudo qui, bisogna apprezzare il fatto che abbiano voluto sfidare l'impossibile. È una bella cosa, perché andare oltre i propri limiti è una gran cosa e è una fonte di ispirazione, perché ti permette di dire: "Almeno ci hanno provato" o comunque sono andati oltre i loro limiti. È un bell'esempio, perché tutti dovrebbero imparare ad andare oltre i loro limiti e tutti dovrebbero imparare a provarci. Quindi mi piace anche questo lato di Mappa. Hanno provato a farcela e per tanti svariatissimi motivi ce la stanno facendo. Quindi perché demonizzarli? Perché cancellarli per determinate scelte? Sono scelte. Vanno apprezzate, non vanno apprezzate, è sempre come vengono dette le cose che riassume il problema. Quindi io penso questo. E bisogna dar loro questo, questo grande, questa grande scelta, cioè bisogna accettare quello che hanno fatto, nel bene e nel male, perché è una scelta, è un sfidare i propri limiti, quindi penso che sia stata una bellissima cosa da fare. Okay, guys, I think for this live streaming that is it. Okay, hope you enjoyed. No, because of course there was nothing to enjoy in this case. But anyway, thank you, Mappa. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for all the beautiful feelings you let me feel each episode. Thank you for the great effort you put in all episodes. And please don't stop, because we anime only can't wait to watch the end of this story. So don't care too much about the hateful comments, because you don't go anywhere otherwise. Keep going on straight forward, like Erin says. Move forward. That's your mission. Thank you so much for the support, guys. I'll see you tomorrow with the rewatch of episode 6. And stay tuned, because on Sunday, episode 7 is coming. Oh, I don't want to know. I'm not ready, but I'm happy not to be. Bye. Bye, guys. I'll see you. Ciao, ciao. Ciao a tutti. Bye.